Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we are going to continue to talk about my best friend's fucking gay-ass fucking gay wedding. That's what we're going to talk about, man. This movie's gay as fuck. All right? I have no idea what heterosexuals were doing allowing this movie to be made, but they did. I guess, I don't know, man. I guess it just should tell you a little something about the creative team, if you want to call it getting fucked in the ass creative. All right. Anyway, I'm Diego, and I give you an honest man's point of view. That's what I do here, okay? I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? Because that's what the world needs right now. We need some fucking truth, all right? Because no TV show is going to fucking tell you the shit that I'm going to tell you. No movie's going to tell you the shit that I'm going to tell you, okay? And a lot of people are confused. You know, we live in a generation now that was raised by the fucking TV. I mean, my generation, Gen Xers, man, we were raised by the fucking TV, man. We had fucking TV shows that told us how to live our lives, okay? What to wear, what to eat, where to go, what to say. You know, it was the fucking TV shows taught us all that fucking shit, man. Let me tell you something, okay? You can make fun of us all you want, but if you're my age, let me tell you, if you're a dude, if you're a straight guy, which you're probably not watching this, but if you're a straight guy and you were in high school in the early 90s, and you wanted to get fucking laid, dude, you had no choice, man. You had to dress like a fucking, like a New Kids on the Block or a fucking, like one of those dudes from fucking 90210. You had to have the fucking sideburns and shit, man. Because otherwise you weren't going to get laid. You had to wear the fucking Cavaricis and the Guess jeans. Okay, now why do you think that we wore that shit? Why do you think we acted that way? Okay, was it just because we were stupid teenagers? Well, that's part of it. Okay? But the real reason we did it was because that's what the cool kids were doing. Now, who determined what was cool? Who said this is cool and this is not? Who made that distinction? Who's the one that taught us that, okay? Well, we got that from the popular kids at school. The popular kids had the nice clothes. They had the fucking Cavaricis, okay? They had the Doc Martens, okay? They drove the nice cars that their fucking parents bought them, that they showed off, okay? They were in the popular clubs. They played the football. They were cheerleaders. They were doing all that fucking shit, okay? They were at the social hierarchy. They were at the top of the hierarchy in high school, okay? So if they wore it, if they had that haircut, if they had that leather jacket, if they had whatever, then all the peons wanted to be like them. And where did they get that? They got it from fucking TV shows. TV shows and movies. When something catches, it catches the fucking cultural zeitgeist and it becomes the mainstream. Okay? I can't even tell you. Those of you that are my age, you remember remember the V fucking haircuts? Remember that shit? That bullshit where you had the V in the back of your head? Remember that shit? Think fucking like I don't know, like a fucking like John Connor from fucking Terminator 2. Judgment Day. Oh my God, man. Yes, I had that too. I know it fucking sucks, man. Let me tell you something, okay? When in 1989, dude, I'm sorry, but I was a kid, okay? And I was horny. And I wanted to get fucking laid, all right? So if I had to fucking buy a goddamn leather jacket, if I had to dress like fucking Jordan Knight from the goddamn New Kids on the Block, if I had to do that to get laid, and guess what, bitches? I'm gonna do it. And I did. And I got laid. Hanging out at her house when her mom wasn't there. And we're watching the Michael Keaton Batman movie in the background. Whoa, oh. The right stuff. Oh. Yeah, okay. No, sorry, I did it wrong. Oh. The right stuff. First kiss was a sweet kiss. Second kiss had to... Okay. Hey, we're not going to go there, right? We're not going there, right? Anyway, yeah, that era's gone for a reason. No sense in digging up the corpse, all right? But yeah, so that's what decides these things, okay? What's popular is decided by, you know, the social hierarchy, okay? And that's all media, okay? The kids today, they're going to look and they're going to dress and they're going to act and they're going to speak the way their icons do, like the fucking Taylor Swifts and shit, okay? Whatever's on TikTok, okay? There's the whole idea of like a movie star celebrity is pretty much going away. And now it's mostly about social media influencers, okay? I mean, look at the past fucking 10, 15 years, man. Kim Kardashian just ruled the fucking internet, okay? Kim Kardashian raised more fucking little girls than fucking the moms ever did, okay, in this fucking country, okay? How sad is that? How fucking sad is that? All right? You know, I mean, fucking Bella Hadid and fucking and Kylie Jenner, you know, and all these fucking stupid ass fucking bitches that straight guys don't give a shit about, and that's why they don't fucking pay attention to them. Okay? These are the girls that are influencing the next generation. Okay? These are the girls that tell you, oh, sex positive. What the fuck is sex positive? That's just a nice way of saying be a fucking slut. Okay? And no movie's gonna fucking tell you this. No TV show's gonna tell you this because they're woke as fuck. Okay, they're absolutely woke as fuck, and they don't give a shit how many fucking people they damage with their stupid ass fucking message, okay? Okay, girls, if you want to go out there and you want to fucking give your snatch away to every fucking dick that you fucking run into, let me tell you something, bitches, okay? It might make you feel good, it might make you feel empowered. Your girlfriends might give you high fives. I know maybe you think you're fucking Samantha Jones or some shit from fucking Sex and the City. You're in charge of your own sexuality, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're in charge finally and all that kind of fucking shit. But you know what's going to happen in fucking 10 years? Why don't you ask a woman who did do that? And see where she is right now, living in her fucking trailer park, okay, with her fucking 6 kids, okay, and her fucking her mildly contagious dose of fucking AIDS, okay, that no man even wants to look at her, much less fucking go out with her. At least not a real man anyway. Okay, you see what I mean? That's your fucking fate. Okay, it's all so nice and cool, you know, when you're young. Okay, but that shit has repercussions. Okay, you're not gonna be young forever. Okay? And I don't give a shit what you fucking think. I don't care how fucking feminist you are and progressive you are. None of that fucking shit matters. None of that shit's gonna fucking change men. Okay, that might change you, but it's not gonna change us. We're still gonna be men no matter what the fuck they depict us as on TV or in movies. We're still gonna be fucking men. Okay? And we still want the things that men want. And that's never gonna fucking change. It's always been that way. I don't give a shit how much fucking feminism there is. Men still want to be men. They still want to act like men. They still want the things that men want, okay? And despite all your fucking Sex in the City positive bull fucking shit or Desperate Housewives or whatever the fuck else is going on right now, I know that you could probably name off a hell of a lot more shows where it's depicted as positive when the woman's a fucking slut. Okay, let me tell you something, okay? The word slut, it was invented for a fucking reason, okay? And it was invented by women, okay? You know why? Because a slut is unattractive. I don't mean she can't get laid. She can, but that's all she can do. Okay? Guys, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, the guys don't want to be with a fucking whore. They don't want to be with a fucking whore. I don't know how much simpler you can make that. That's not fucking male oppression. That's not fucking, you know, that's not the patriarchy. That's just what we want. We don't want to be with a woman that's already been with every other fucking guy. That lowers our status. You see what I mean? That makes us look like fucking Will Smith. You see what I fucking mean? That's not what we want. We don't want that. You know, you girls love to fucking idolize Marilyn Monroe. Okay, Marilyn Monroe is a fucking basket case. And whether she killed herself, whether she didn't, the truth is, okay, one of the reasons Marilyn Monroe was so fucked up in the head is because she didn't know how to fucking appreciate love. Okay? She had guys that were in love with her, but they weren't really in love with her. They were in love with her image. They weren't in love with her. They were in love with fucking Marilyn Monroe. They were not in love with Norma Jean. They were not at all, okay? Okay, maybe Joe DiMaggio was, okay? But she fucked him over, so what does it matter? He was a fucking pussy, okay? And a great baseball player. A lot of respect for that, okay? But goddamn it, dude, this woman fucked around you over and over again, and you were still in love with her? And she was still like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking pussy, man. Anyone with self-respect, okay, wouldn't do that. Okay, only a beta male would do that. So you're showing your true colors, Joe. But yeah, I know he's gone now. He's a great baseball player, though. I'll give him that. Great baseball player. Okay, but that's the point I'm trying to make here, okay? Is only a weak man wants to be with a woman that's been with everyone, okay? That's the truth. You got to be more selective. You know, there was a time when the reason women were always like fucking, they weren't anti-sex. They just wanted you to be picky about who you had sex with. That's all. That's all fucking women wanted. They want you to be picky, okay? Because it's very easy to fuck the wrong guy. And because you are a woman, okay, let's face it, I'm the first one to admit it. It's easier for a woman to get laid than it is for a guy. It is. Okay, if you're not some fucking Harry Styles, or you're not some fucking Brad Pitt, okay, or some shit like that, okay, if you're not, then women are not just going to throw themselves at you. You're going to have to go to them. You see what I mean? You're going to have to face rejection. You're going to have to fucking do the whole song and dance and charm them and make them smile, make them happy, and get them turned on you. You got to do all the fucking work. All she has to do is accept you. You know? You see what I mean? The guys gotta do all the fucking work, so it's harder for us. So unless you're like a super fucking desirable man, which most of us are not, okay, then we can't just fucking get laid. Whereas any super desirable man could easily fuck an average girl. No problem. She'll hit on him. Hell, she'll fight off other girls to get to him. See what I mean? That's the fucking difference. It's easier for you to get laid, which is why the society raised us. That's the way in the old days. That's why it was so important that you save it for someone who matters, as opposed to just the next hot guy you fucking meet. You see what I mean? That's why. It wasn't to put you down. It wasn't because they didn't want you to fucking get off or have an orgasm. No, it wasn't any of that shit. Okay? Because that's what men with self-respect, that's what they want. No man with self-respect is going to fuck a whore. It's just not going to happen. It's like those fucking dudes you hear about. The ones that fucking have girlfriends that are fucking porn stars and shit, and they make them fuck all these different guys. No guy wants to be with a woman like that. Are you out of your fucking mind? Of course not. Only a guy with no fucking self-respect would allow that to happen. Okay? And whether you like it or not, that's not going to change, no matter how much fucking feminism you have. Okay? It's never going to fucking change that men want to be respected, and they want to respect themselves. And a guy that respects himself doesn't want to be with a fucking whore. Sorry, it's just like you. You don't want to be with some piece of shit fucking asshole, some chauvinist fucking pig who beats up on women and disrespects them all the time and calls them fucking whore, bitch, slut, cunt, blah, blah. Would you want to be with a guy like that? Of course not. It turns you off, doesn't it? Okay? Well, how do you think we feel? Okay? To be with a girl that's fucking been with everybody. Okay? You see, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? There's a reason that humans have evolved this way. Okay? And it's not to fucking keep you down. It's not to repress your urges. Think about it. Women are always complaining about how fucking men are the patriarchy, always keeping women down. Do you realize how much of our shit men do for women? Okay? They never talk about that. No fucking talk show is going to talk about that. You think fucking Steve Harvey's going to make any money talking about how great men are? Fuck no, he's not. He's a fucking pussy sellout and his wife's getting fucking Chinese finger cuffed by the chef and the fucking limo driver. Look it up. It's true. Okay? So who the fuck is he to be giving advice about men to women? So the reason men do these things, the reason we buy these nice cars, the reason we buy mansions, the reason men are try to do those things, you know why? They do that for women. For women. No, they do it for each other. They do it for men. No, that's what women do for each other. Women do fuck up their faces for each other. Okay? They buy fucking purses for you. You think a guy gives a shit what kind of fucking purse you have? You think your average straight guy knows the difference between a fucking, a Versace purse and a fucking Gucci purse? You really think they fucking would bother to even look to see which one it is? No, they don't. Okay? The reason men do those things is because it's not for the actual having it, which is nice. If I could afford a mansion, I'd have one, okay? But what does a mansion give me besides a beautiful home to live? What does it give me? Okay? It gives me status. It gives me status. It projects, it's proof that I have wealth, that I'm important, okay? That I can provide for you, okay? And what is the byproduct of that? Women are attracted to me. See what I mean? That's why they do it. That's why they got the nice cars. A guy with a nice car is projecting status. He's projecting wealth. It means I can provide for you. That is attractive to women. Okay, that's why they fucking do it. Okay? Okay, can you imagine how much money men would save if they didn't have to fucking impress women all the time? Can you imagine what would happen to the national budget? If they quit spending so much of their money on women and just spend it on themselves? Can you imagine that? Insane. But men do it anyway. These men that feminists call useless. A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle, like that kind of shit. Yeah, who's gonna fucking fix that bicycle when it breaks? Who's gonna catch that fish for you? Who's gonna build that restaurant where you can order that fish? Okay, exactly. Okay. Who built that fucking phone you're using right now? See what I mean? So no, it pisses me off when I live in a society that disparages men, vilifies men, okay, and bolsters women all the time. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Get the fuck. There's a reason men don't watch these fucking rom-coms, all right? Anyway, so now you know, and knowing's half the battle, okay? You wouldn't know that, okay, because you're not a fucking straight guy, but I am. Okay, that's from G.I. Joe. Okay, moving right along, we're talking about my best friend's wedding, okay? This movie is a perfect example of all the shit that I just talked about. Okay, how you favor women over men. Okay, how men have it so easy. Okay, in this movie, we've got women fighting each other. Okay, you've got Julia Roberts, yeah, playing herself. Okay, trying to fuck up a marriage, or a soon-to-be marriage. She's trying to fuck up an engagement. The wedding's gonna happen, and now she just now realized that her best friend, who she knows nothing really about, that she hasn't kept in touch with in a long fucking time. She didn't even know he was dating anybody, much less about to get married or in love. Okay, or to a fucking billionaireess. You would think that he would have fucking told her that, hey, I'm dating a girl who's a billionaireess, and then later on, hey, I think my billionaire's girlfriend and I are getting fucking serious, and then, hey, you know, I'm gonna ask her to marry me, or hey, we're getting married, and this is the date, and I want you to be there. Okay, that's what happens when you're talking to your fucking best friend. She didn't know any of that shit at all, so he can't be much of a best friend, but she is best friends with her gay boss. Okay, she tells him everything, all right, but she didn't tell her heterosexual straight guy fucking best friend anything, all right? Because he's not a best friend, he's a fuck buddy, okay? I've reviewed every episode of Sex and the City on this fucking channel, okay? You can look it up, all right? I've reviewed every fucking episode, all right? And I remember in season 1, in the early episodes, they did an episode about Carrie and how she has a fuck buddy that she uses in between relationships. So in between, you know, having a boyfriend, you know, when she's single during that time when she's not fucking anybody, she fucks this one guy. And for some fucking reason, he's always available. Every time she's in between relationships, he is always available. How bullshit is that? I mean, I know, I've been that guy, right? And I wasn't always available, right? But of course, the show ain't gonna go there, right? Because they can't. That makes the man look strong and the woman look weak and desperate. So anyway, you can't have that on a fucking chick show. So it's like this fuck buddy that she has. I forgot his name. Okay, but the guy that I think he did the Allstate commercial, not the Allstate, he did the Prudential commercial, he did something. He did some fucking insurance company, State Farm or some shit like that. He did those commercials for a while. You remember who he is. Anyway, that motherfucker, okay, he would always be there to fuck her in between relationships. Okay, she actually tried to date him and they had nothing in common, but okay. But that's what this guy is. That's what Mike O'Neill is in this movie. That's what Dermot Mulroney's character is. That's what he really is. Okay, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm a straight guy. I'm telling you, that's what he is. He's a fucking in-between booty call. That's what he is. He's not a best friend. He's not someone you confide all your feelings to, okay, or you tell about your life, okay, your passions, or your fears, you know, or your hopes and your dreams. That's not him, okay? He's just a guy you fuck twice a year, okay, when you're in between guys, in between relationships, all right? And in a lot of ways, guys, I know there's not a lot of straight guys watching this, but if you are watching this, dude, that's what you want to be, dude. You don't want to be the boyfriend. You don't want to be the boyfriend. You know why? Okay, because if you're the boyfriend, you're going to take her out to dinner, you're going to take her to the movies, you're going to take her dancing, you're going to take her to fucking Italy and all that other fucking shit that she wants. You know, you're going to buy her nice things for her birthday. You know, you're going to do all these fucking crazy shit, you know, and in exchange, she'll fuck you. Okay, but if you're the in-between guy, you'll fuck her for free. You don't buy her shit. She's calling you. You don't have to listen to her problems, okay? You don't have to listen to her fucking talk about her shit, okay? You don't have to. You just get the fucking sex and get the fuck out, dude. You don't have to pay. You don't pay a goddamn thing. You know, she should listen to you. See what I mean? It's better to be the booty call than it is to be the boyfriend. Oh, but that's not love. What about trust? What about the relationship? Get the fuck out of here with that noise. God damn. I'm not saying relationships aren't important. Shit, I'm in a relationship, okay? I know how important it is, okay? There's a reason my girlfriend doesn't watch this channel. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. You ladies need to hear it. I want you ladies to hear the truth, okay? That's why I'm here. Look, your boyfriend's not going to tell you this. Your dad's not going to tell you this, okay? They're not. Your husband's not going to tell you this. I'm going to fucking tell you this. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to gain by lying to you. Okay? I'm going to give you a dose of straight up truth, baby, with no lube. There's no lube here. Don't even fucking look. I don't have any. And moving right along. So where we left off last time, okay, is that, what's the name? Butthead here, Michael O'Neill, Mr. Edges, That fucker, they were dancing on the ferry underneath the Chicago River, underneath the bridges in the Chicago River. Okay, they were trying to build up a moment where he was going to tell her that he loved her because she really loves him. She hasn't said it, But the truth is, he doesn't really love her. He loves Kimmy. He loves the girl he's actually engaged to. Okay, so he said nothing. He said nothing. Okay, so now fucking, and of course, Jules, who came over here to fuck up his wedding, she said nothing either. So they both let the moment pass. Okay, so they didn't say it. So they just started dancing to fucking, to the fucking Keanu Reeves version of fucking And the Way You Look Tonight. Okay, yeah, nobody noticed, all right? So the next thing we have here is Jules. She walks into Mike's soon-to-be father-in-law. There's a guy named Walter Wallace in this movie. Okay, he's a billionaire. He owns the Chicago White Sox. Okay, and of course he's a fucking billionaire. Yeah, because that's what happens. These average guys always marry fucking billionaires' daughters. It happens to me all the time. Okay, but anyway, so she goes there into this billionaire's fucking office building on the top floor. Okay, with no security, they just let her right in. Remember, he's a billionaire. Okay, and she asks if she can use his computer to check her emails. He's like, no problem at all. Yeah, that's how I became the owner of the White Sox, by just letting fucking random strangers just use my personal equipment all the fucking time. Absolutely, my office is right over there, and don't worry about my computer. It's got no VPN, and it's got no password. You can just go in there and check into all my fucking shit. Just go into my bank account, and you can withdraw $50 million, and it's fine because I have no passwords. Anybody can just walk in there and help themselves to my classified information. That's how I built my business. Go right the fuck ahead. I don't care. I'm gonna be over here fucking playing with myself. Okay? Allow me looking out the window while various strangers go into my office and use my computer. It's awesome. It's fine. I have no problem with that. Absolutely. Go ahead. Help yourself. Okay, that's basically what happened. And that's what she does. Go figure. Okay? She immediately just goes in his computer. She types up an email herself. She wanted to make sure it came from his email address. That way it could look official, like he's the one that wrote it. Okay, and basically what the letter said, the letter is to Mike's boss. Now, Mike is a sports reporter. Okay, so he goes to different fucking cities. He's always on the road traveling. He reports on the game. He writes an article about it, and they publish it, okay? But his job requires him to go to all these different places, all right? Well, he likes his job, even though it doesn't pay him very well. But what the fuck does he need money for? He's going to marry a fucking billionaire. So who gives a fuck, right? I mean, his father-in-law owns the fucking Chicago White Sox, right? At least in this movie, he does. Okay, well, Jules wants him to fuck up his career, to give up his career. She wants to ruin the marriage, okay, the wedding, okay? And so she suggested to Kimmy, his fiance, played by Cameron Diaz, that he should that Michael shouldn't be working his bullshit job. He should be working for her dad. That way he can stay in Chicago. That way he doesn't have to travel all over the world. And that way she doesn't have to drop out of school to become a fucking, a goddamn cocksmoker. Okay, I'm sorry, architect slash cocksmoker, all right? So that's the thing, because she's trying to get him to talk to Michael to get him to quit his job and work for her dad. He does not want to do that, because even though he's got a low-paying, zero-respect job, I just happen to love it, bro. Just like that, he said it, all right? And so she realized, dude, she got tricked into fucking saying that. So now she's like, oh, no, I love you. I was wrong. I would never want to, Anyway, well, so now Jules is going to write that fucking bullshit lie, okay? So she wrote this email to Mike's boss telling him, hey, his name's Eric, by the way. He said, hey, Eric, I really want, Michael to work for me, but he can't work for me if he's still working for you. So could you please fire him so that I can take him on? I mean, after all, he is going to be my son-in-law tomorrow, that kind of thing. She wrote that kind of email, and then she was about to send it, but she decided she had second thoughts because she was looking at the wedding ring. She's been holding on to the wedding ring, okay, because she's the best man, okay, because her cock is bigger than his, okay. Yeah, because he's a pussy. Okay, let me tell you something, Michael, okay? Michael's the kind of guy, you got to eat him out to get him excited, all right? Yeah, make do with that. Okay, so she puts the ring on, and now she can't take it off, but she feels guilty about this email, so she decides not to delete it. She decides to fucking just save it and not send it, okay? And that way, if she changes her mind and decides to delete it later on, she can just sneak back into his office, into a billionaire's office, the CEO of his own fucking corporation, and use his unprotected personal computer with no passwords, okay? And just delete the email then at any time that she wants to, because that's how it works, okay, in big business in downtown Chicago, all right? No security guards, no cameras, no nothing. It's fine. Just walk right in and do it. No problem at all, okay? And she's known this guy for what, like a day? Yeah, of course. I would do that too if I was a billionaire. I just let some fucking random stranger I just met yesterday use my fucking personal computer in my own fucking office. Okay, with my bank account and my personal info and my company info right there, unprotected. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that happens. She decides not to though. All right, but she doesn't delete the email. She just keeps it there. Right. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay, she saves it on Mr. Wallace's laptop. Okay, and that's happening. Okay. And she did that because she tried on Kimmy's wedding ring. Okay, the next scene, later that night, I guess Jules did have a change of heart. So she's there at night in downtown Chicago, and she's trying to get in the office building. Now, Michael has keys to the office, but I guess he grabbed the wrong keys because none of the keys are working to get them into the office. Jules is freaking out. She's about to fucking shit herself. She's recommending that we grab a fucking brick or something and just smash the fucking glass doors and go in there, okay? Because there's something she absolutely has to do. Well, she cannot tell him the truth. The truth is that she has to delete that email. Okay, she realizes now that it was wrong. Okay, she didn't realize it when she fucking wrote it and broke in and planned how to break in, not even break, how to walk into fucking this guy's fucking office building with no security. Okay, she didn't think about it then, but now she's like, oh my god, I made a mistake. I gotta delete that email, right? So, but he got the wrong key, so he can't. He's like, hey, Jules, I'm getting married tomorrow. Jules, come on, you can't just wait. Tomorrow's Sunday. There's no business on Sunday. You just go Monday morning and Walter will walk you up there himself and you can just get it done. Whatever it is you got to do up there, you just get it done. Jules, I'm getting married tomorrow. I want to get some sleep. I'm sorry, I got the wrong key. I got to get in there. I cannot wait. You don't understand. I got to get in there. Well, it's just not going to happen, Jules. Right? Fuck, man. I'm already half asleep the whole fucking movie, Jules. We're going to do that. You know, that kind of thing. So that's going on here. Okay, she's losing her shit. Okay, blah, blah. So that's going on, all right? They go back to the Drake Hotel, okay, the 5-star hotel in downtown Chicago. If y'all been watching these videos, then you know that there was something very personal to me, so very, very close to me. This was her favorite movie, so I recreated this movie for her. When she came to visit me in Chicago, because that's where I'm from, I recreated every scene as best I could from this movie. Okay, and one of the big things was the Drake Hotel, so I made sure that we stayed at the Drake Hotel. It cost a lot of money, but fuck, it was just for one day, right? And we got to walk around there and all that kind of shit. We got to relive the whole fucking movie, all right? So anyway, so they go back to the Drake Hotel, okay, and Mike offers, he walks her back to her room, you know, he picks up his mail, and he's like, Jules, is this really that important to you? And she says, like, yeah. All right, I'll call Walter. He's probably still awake. I'll run back over there. I'll get the right keys, and then we'll go back to the office, and we'll go do whatever it is you got to do. Okay, but if I fall asleep during the wedding tomorrow, I'm going to blame you. That kind of thing. So she's all happy now, right? But first, they walk into the room, into the hotel room, okay? And he opens it. He realizes he got a letter. How the fuck did he get the letter in a hotel room that was addressed to him? He's not staying at the hotel, is he? Well, maybe he is, but I don't know. Why would he have his mail forwarded there? Can you do that? Anyway, who fucking knows, all right? Anyway, so he opens up this letter. It's a fax machine. It's a fax that was given to him. Yes, fax machines were a thing in 1997 when this movie came out. And it's a letter from his boss, Eric. He's like, why's my boss sending me a letter? Man, I'm getting married tomorrow. You know? And he reads it. There's silence. And then all of a sudden, Jules realizes what this letter is. He's like, oh my God, you know? And it's what I told you, okay? It's Jules' fax. Someone emailed it, okay? I think it was Walter Wallace's secretary just sent every email that was in his computer, and one of them was hers, okay? So Eric, Mike's boss, got the email. It says that he's like, hey, listen, bro, you know, I just want you to know I'm sending you this because I received this email today, and I need you to know what you're marrying into. Okay, and basically the letter, like it says that he wants Eric to fire Mike so that Mike can go work for his father-in-law, his soon-to-be father-in-law, okay? Now Mike's fucking devastated because he already argued with Kimmy about this, how he did not want to work for his father-in-law, for his soon-to-be father-in-law. He loves his job. He doesn't want to stop doing it, that kind of thing. So now he's pissed off. He thinks Kimmy went behind his back and talked to her dad anyway and threatened Mike's boss. That's what he thinks. He does not realize that the girl that's in the room with him, his supposed best friend, yeah, real best friend behavior, okay, is the one that actually wrote that fake email and sent it, okay? Well, she didn't send it, but she wrote it, and the guy's secretary sent it, okay? He does not realize that, but Jules realizes that. Now she feels a little bit guilty. She hasn't really been guilty about anything she's been doing this whole movie. She's been trying to fuck him. She's been trying to kiss him. She's been manipulating Kimmy. She's been manipulating him. She even brought in her real best friend, the gay guy, her gay guy boss from New York, to come help her out. None of that shit made her feel guilty, but this makes her feel guilty. Get the fuck out of here, all right? So that's going on here, okay? And he's upset, so he calls Kimmy. Okay, and obviously he's going to start yelling at her on the phone. Why'd you do this to me? Blah, blah. And so Jules take that opportunity to go out into the hallway, okay? And she just sits there. She just crouches there on the floor and smokes a cigarette, even though even in 1997, you were not allowed to smoke cigarettes inside of a hotel, okay? Well, she does it anyway because fuck it, right? It's the 90s. Right, so she's sitting there, and of course the bellboy is walking by the hallway, and the bellboy is played by Paul Giamatti. You know him, about fucking Pigface from fucking Howard Stern's Private Parts and a bunch of other things. Lady in the Water, fucking the Cinderella Man, was it San Andreas, that earthquake movie? He's been in a lot of shit. You know him. He was even in the Spider-Man. He was the fucking Rhino in the Amazing Spider-Man Part 2. All right, the one with Andrew Garfield. Okay, he was the Rhino in that. Okay, so he's done a lot. He's a good actor. I've seen him in a lot of shit. He's got this fucking pig face. He's short, a little bit chubby. He's not a leading man. He's a character actor. Okay, but he's a good character actor, right? And he's done a lot of shit. Well, this is like one of his earlier roles. Like I said, it was 1997, and he sees Julia Roberts there, crouched down, all depressed, feeling sorry for herself, and smoking a cigarette. He tells her, "Hey, smoke-free building, smoke-free building." But she's just like, "Oh, well, then lock me up, all right? I'm a criminal. I'm a dangerous criminal. I do bad things to good people." So rather than tell her to put the cigarette out, he just decides to fucking, while she's boo-hooing, woe is me, while she's doing all that, he decides to fucking just sit down with her, and he gets a drag. He smokes it with her, because he smokes too, but he just can't smoke in the hall because he works there. Okay. So he shares a cigarette with her, all right? And he tells her, without knowing a goddamn thing about what's bothering her, not really, he tells her, my grandmother used to say, smoking will kill you. But after that, she said, this too shall pass. Gives her back the cigarette and pushes the car and walks away. So that's his only scene in the movie. It's a small scene, but he's just there to provide her emotional support despite the fact that she's a lying fucking piece of shit, Okay, anyway, so she's leaning against the door, and of course, once she does that, the door opens behind her, she falls backwards, okay? And it's Mike. And Mike, the first thing Mike does when he looks down at her, he's like, grabs that cigarette out of her hand, goes like, you need to quit this shit. It's gonna fucking kill you. Just like that, dude. You quit this shit. It's gonna kill you. All right? He's upset. He just got off the phone with Kimmy. He's like, it's over, Jules. It's over. I called the wedding off. Oh, Kimmy, she denied it. She denied talking to her dad. But her dad sent that email, so I know she was lying. Jules, I know I'm crazy, Jules. I'm crazy to fall for someone that I hardly knew. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, that didn't happen, but that's what she wanted to happen. That's what she wanted to happen. Because he's a fucking pussy. He can't do a goddamn thing without her. He can't even wipe his ass without her. He's got no guy friends. He has no male friends. Are you out of your fucking mind? Even though he works in the sporting industry and he has no guy friends. Are you out of your fucking mind? What the fuck? You know what kind of guys work in that industry that don't have any guy friends? You know what those guys are called? They're called gay. What the fuck? Jules, you need to set him up with fucking George. That's what you need to do. You'll give him the right stuff. All right, some young guns. Because he wasn't young. Dermot Mulroney wasn't young. He was in the first Young Guns movie. Yeah, look it up. He was in there. I remember him for that. All right. He didn't look as pretty as he does now, but, yeah, he was. Okay, so that happens here, and he said, "Oh, sorry, I fell in love with a girl I hardly knew. I'm so glad you're here, Jules." Okay, and the reason for that, like I said, is because he has no guy friends. He has no straight guy friends. I guess they all went to the gay bar. That's why they didn't show up for this wedding. There's a room. There's a word for guys like that, and it rhymes with bag. All right. Anyway, he wants the ring back. And she admits that she's got it on her finger. "Oh, I can't take it off. It's stuck." So he's like, "No problem, Jules." And he's like, Yeah, just like that. I'm not making that up. Watch the scene. Look how you fucking did it, dude. This ain't his first time. Oh my God. Why the fuck am I reviewing? Oh yeah, I forgot. Because the girl I liked a lot. Yeah, she liked this movie. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, once we got rid of the fucking gay soft porn right there. Okay. He says he wants to be alone. Okay. And she talks about flying. "Let's just fly away together, Mike. Let's just go somewhere. We can go to I've never been to Texas. Let's just go away somewhere." And he's like, "Oh, Jules, I just want to be alone and watch my gay porn, all right? I can't have you there for that." So he just starts walking away, and he starts telling, "You're so lovely. And you ought to go, and the world's going, I need to get out of you, and the way you look tonight." Yeah, he fucking sings that song. All right, yeah. The Lady Gaga version. All right, Jules gets a letter the next day. It's under her door when she wakes up. And we don't know what it says, but it freaks her out in the morning. So she rushes over to the fucking, the wedding, I guess the rehearsal or the party, whatever, the breakfast. They're having a brunch party, and then the wedding ceremony, and then the after party, all that kind of shit. So she goes there, okay? It's at an estate, across like the billionaires, okay? Huge fucking lawn, all the people there. It's a fucking multi-millionaires party, billionaires party. Okay, so she puts on some casual clothes. I think she has some baggy jeans that are tied around the waist. She has a nice body. Julia Roberts had a nice body. She had a very small waist. Bigger hips, and she wears this blouse that's cut off, so she shows off her stomach, which is sexy if you got a nice stomach on a girl, okay? And luckily she does. She's like 27 in this movie. All right, her sunglasses, her frizzy fucking crazy hair, and she rushes over there. She drives over there. So whatever that was in that letter she got under the door was very important. So she rushes over to the ceremony, okay? She sees Mike there eating with his family, and by eating, he's sitting there with his dad, and his dad's eating his food. But he's dressed up. He's wearing a suit and shit. He's dressed up nice, okay? And so they talk in private, okay? And he tells her that he didn't want to sneak away. He didn't just want to sneak away, okay? If he's going to break up the wedding, if he's going to stop this wedding, he wanted to do it in person. He wanted to show up there, unlike what Julia Roberts did in real life and just run off with the fucking best man, like she did to Kiefer Sutherland, okay? With Jason Patrick, remember that? All right. Instead of doing that, okay, like she stood up fucking Benjamin Bratt at the altar. She divorced Lyle Lovett after like a year and a half. She's been through a lot of cock. All right, she's been through a lot of guys. She stood up. She cheated on fucking Dylan McDermott. Okay, the list goes on and on. Okay, but anyway, she actually slept with Liam Neeson too. But apparently his dick was too big for her, so she dumped him. I'm not making that up. Look it up. Anyway. So that's going on here, and so she grabs him, and he tells her that I'm not just gonna slither away, Jules. I have to do it in person, bro. And he wants to. I want to confront everyone while I'm here. So she asks him if he changed your mind. Did you change your mind? I made a decision. The wedding is off. Jules, I want you to do something for me. I want you to go check on Kimmy and see if she's okay. See how she's dealing with this. Well, I changed my tampon. Okay. And so Jules decides to go talk to Kimmy. That's Cameron Diaz's character. See how she's dealing with the fucking with the breakup. Okay. even though it's a fucking wedding day. All right, I'm gonna stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of my best gay friend's gay wedding. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.